Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Roman Empire in, I always want to say Endless Legend, I don't know why. Extended Timeline. Alright, cool, we've converted some culture, that's always nice. Let's convert some more. And we're just going to continue focusing on Diplo power until we actually see pretty much every single non-accepted place get converted away. Noble family requests aid. Sure. By all means. Alan, 0.1%. You need to go away. Right, so okay, there have been more comments. They've said that we should pretty much just always keep the Imperials in power. So, that's fine too. I don't really care. If that's the case, like if it's really something so simple like the Imperial faction supports a strong emperor. They oppose any measures that would limit the power of the emperor. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, senators, you get all these bonuses. Yay! Generals, you get all these bonuses. Yay! Senators, or sorry, Imperials, you get bleh. It's not very good. But then you avoid the senators or the generals causing problems. Okay, fine. So you're saying it's like, let's see, what's another example of a in-game mechanic in vanilla? It's like, maybe karma as a Buddhist, where you're like, well, clearly one's better than the other. So just always do this, which is, if that's the case, these are stupid, and I think they're dumb. I do not like mechanics like that, where it's like, there's only one choice, but they give you the illusion of choice by saying, here's these other choices you could make that are actually really bad. That's stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, here's a better example, maybe. In Vanilla E4, Muslims have piety, which is a really cool system where you have like yin and yang, you know, like there's the good side to having negative piety and the good side to having positive piety. But when you look at, say, Orthodox is very, very meh, because there's like, it's just the more patriarch authority you have, it's just better, I believe. I don't think there's anything good at all about having low patriarch authority. So you're just like, okay, well, just always choose the choice that gives you more patriarch authority. And that is better. So, yeah, you know, whatever. I should have been just like letting the game run during that little tirade. Words. I had a beer. Just one. Just one beer. It's just making me, you know, just little words. Just gonna say words that come to mind, and they may not be right. I'm recording at night again because reasons. We're gonna stream tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I don't really feel like there's any purpose to using my diplomats, outside of maybe getting an extra claim on the Sarmatians. I suppose we could do that. Get a couple more claims on you as well. And we get one more claim on you. Tyrias would be nice to have. Tyrus. But other than that, as long as we have zero unrest... Oh, we have zero unrest even while converting. This must have been one of the provinces that had a revolt in it. That's the only way I can see that happening. Yeah. Yeah, poor iron. So we're doing great on manpower now. There have been a number of people suggesting, wow, that actually, like, didn't bring that in quickly? I don't think I've ever seen it do that before, where, like, this part came in faster than that part. Did you guys see that? I could have sworn I saw, like, the top bars not come in as fast. Wow, that was insane how quickly we just got those claims. Anyway, I gotta say, you know, the game runs really well in this mod. The amount of time that passes by is crazy. Anyway, people were suggesting that we should maybe spend some of this money and actually hire mercs. And I'm not sure that's a good idea. I haven't checked the files, and I'm not going to, because I don't really want to spoil it for myself, but considering that the Roman Empire had issues with mercenaries taking, you know, having their military be like, you know, for hire was bad for the Romans. I feel like having a huge standing merc army could, if the mod makers were really paying close attention to history, they could cause them to have added in an extra couple of events where, like, if you have too many merc companies or merc regiments, that some more of those really nasty events could fire. So, yeah, I don't really want to do that. We're going to hire them as needed, but we're actually sitting at the manpower cap. even though we're over the force limit. We could just overbuild the force limit. That seems like a pretty good thing to do. When you have all this money, what are you going to do with it? Like, why stockpile it, right? Let's just go over the force limit. We'll hire some cav. Give me like 10 cav. And we'll kind of send some of them over to each of these armies. I do feel like that's a good idea. People have said like, oh, you should spend your manpower on cavalry. We'll send them to the largest armies because that way they're the least likely to be insufficient support. Could still happen. It all depends on exactly what they ended up with. Like this one will probably end up insufficient support. That one won't. That one won't. We'll do some shuffle balancing at some point. I don't know why I'm like slipping back into conquest mode, because it's clearly not a good idea. We'll probably do it anyway. We've got all this Diplo. Got no unrest. Truce with the Sarmatians is gonna end soon. I think you were the one... You're actually barely not insufficient support. I'm still going to shuffle between these two. And you have no allies, so we might as well just, you know, get a couple more claims and then eat the whole region here to give ourselves easier access up this way. Why don't we swap you and you, so we have a bigger army on this border. Bring you two down over there. Bring you to here, bring you to here. We'll suffer maybe a small amount of attrition on the way over. I don't really care. It'll come right back. We're already at practically the cap again. I will always ease the tension. I think that's a better choice. You have allies and you do not. Okay. Well, if we're going to attack him, it makes sense to me that we should just guarantee that we're getting the most for our money. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. By having a claim on every province we want to take. So we'll wait till we have claims on the entire border. So it's going to be 2 more claims on him. Free stability is unnecessary right now. The free prestige is nice, but I think our mission is prestige, so we're going to end up with free stability anyway. Which does nothing. A 20 stack makes no sense. Just create a new 5 stack. And hey, we actually have province unrest now. Okay, we'll get 1 more claim on Alva. And actually, it looks like I need to fabricate a 3rd one up there as well. Alright, well. I guess we're fabricating a claim on everything. Well, now that we don't have to worry about the senators and the generals rebelling, it does seem like we can actually focus on conquest, which is going to be interesting, again. I think it's funny how he's suffering attrition. Alright, so the senators have taken over, and we are going to avoid that being the case. We're just going to always have the senators in charge. Alright, so we got quite a few troops on the borders. This is good. I'd probably pull this 9-stack over to here. We don't have nearly enough generals. I wonder what it would be like if generals just didn't exist. Like, what if every army had generals, and, I don't know, like, the more you funded a slider, it would increase the, just the overall quality of your, like, rolls or something. Just the concept of having a general, like, only a couple generals, just seems kinda... just seems like it's not enough for, like, some of the grand conquest that you can do in the game. Claim on Baden. And as soon as this claim is done, we will attack Dacia. And I think our truce will be up with the Sarmatians. It already is, in fact. We already have the claims. Why don't we just declare that war now? As soon as we... well, we'll declare both of them. Claims on all these guys. We'll need to bring the armies... let's do Dacia first, because I'm really in a better position for Dacia. We'll put 17 troops up there. 8 troops over here is fine. Let's actually bring you guys over to here as well. Senators lose influence. Okay. It's fine as long as the Imperials stay in power. Sounds like that culture conversion's working out. Alright, how are we doing on leaders? We only have 2. Currently have our policy active. We've had it up active for quite a while. Let's hire another guy. 324, okay. And how are we doing on... our air is actually really good. And we have 1 guy with siege value. 2 guys with siege value. We have 1 fort, an actual fort. So you should head there. We'll just move in 1 province, basically. And I actually can't get there until the siege falls. Unless we get military access from Quadi. Which will change next patch. Next patch, neutral fort zone of control will actually be a thing. Even without a leader, should be able to win that fight. Keeps on getting his morale ticks. He's just constantly getting these morale ticks. Alright, well we have 100%, so... 97% overextension. I can't actually take that much. War score cost 99. It's a lot of aggressive expansion, don't really care. The prestige is nice. We're gonna have some issues with rebellion here for a little bit. Let's do it anyway. Nice little gutting of his country. It's quite nice. Alright, so unrest, we will park an army here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and there. And we will immediately start coring. We'll start converting something. And we will do nothing. Except for continue to speed 5. Actually, we will immediately start fabricating more claims. And we want to attack the Sarmatians next. Once you go to there, you go to there, and you two can come up to here and here. And And again, we're going to suffer some attrition along the way. Don't really care. We might not even be suffering that much, honestly. Alright, that attrition is unacceptable. Admin. Sweet. No new allies. I don't want to go any further into this war, though, until we get these cores done. Like, we don't want to attack the Sarmatians just yet. And we do have potential rebels. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so the Druidist Zealots are rather upset. The Tafialalti are at 1.7%, but if we get the cores done in time, then these rebellions won't actually fire. The Dacians will fire for sure. Like this one, I think we can actually avoid. It's all going to come down to how close the Master Recruiters just died. That's fine. We'll do something other than Druidist, since they are the highest of the religious revolts. And as soon as the overextension is done, we'll be back down to 0. Parthia has the Peasants' War. How sad for them. We'll take the inflation, thank you. Okay, 90% on Galleon. I don't want these to fire. I think we can afford to risk it. Come on. Oh, so lucky. Alright. And now they're all going to tick down. Except for the Dacians, who will fire for sure. And when they do, it'll be fine. We have maximum... Hey, we can actually do technology. What the hell? Alright, well, by all means, let's maybe... Well, actually, does this benefit me? This gives me more money. This gives me colonial range, whatever the hell that's useful for now, I don't know. No, I think culture conversion actually benefits us more. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do Diplotech. Admin tech, of course, is completely useless. Military tech is actually pretty useful, so we will probably do that. That fight is unfortunate. And we have a new leader, who will definitely select the National Unrest one. We lost our stability. I don't think we need to be at +3. We did lose one of our fights, which is actually fine. And now that rebellion is gone, which means that we can actually attack the Sarmatians. But we'll do that in the next video. I'm going to take a break here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.